right, I made it this time. I don't know what happened this morning when YouTube said this thing was supposed to be at 10 o'clock this morning. I don't know how that came about, but for everyone that was there then, thank you. For everyone that's here now, thank you. Looks like we got a small group here, but that means just the best of the best is already in the house. So let's see who it is. First one up is Glenn Anderson, my man right there. All right. Yep, the Marines are going into L.A. They're going to be protecting federal buildings and federal personnel. What? My mic was dead. Man, this software is killing me today. Man. All right. I just made a comment on Glenn being in first. Thank you. But let's see who else we got with us down here. Glenn Anderson. All right. J1's with us. Lynn Stalker's in the house. The Buzz Runner. There we go. Come on down. Looks like a small group, but that means the cool ones are here. There's the Rural 2IC. Go over and check his channel out, guys. We had a great time last night on his show. It's 8 o'clock on Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. He backed it up an hour, kind of like what I do on Monday nights. I just back it up an hour. I'm here at 7. And Son is with us. Good to see you, brother. All right. Thank you so much. Hill Bill's in the house. Wanda Landry's with us. Come on down. We got a storm going on. I'm flying solo. Lady Prepper's in there with Tucker. Debbie Jones is with us. All right. Hey, got to send you a message. Patriot Ordnance is with us. And the farmer. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Come on down. Have I got audio now? I'm seeing here that there's no audio. Yeah, okay, there it is. Glenn Anderson popped it up there for me. Don't know what's going on with this software. It's just been a killer lately. But we'll get through it one way or another, that's for sure. Janet Neese, part of the Iowa crowd's with us. Craig, my man right there. All right. Who else we got? Come on down. I think I hit the bottom of the list. Yeah, we're a small group, but it's the cool kids. That's all right. But I'm going to talk to you tonight about what you need to do to get your residence ready, just in case things go sideways. But first, I'm going to do a little commentary here on America's favorite governor. We all know who that is. This man right here, Newsom. He came out the other day and said that he's thinking about cutting off all the federal tax money that comes out of California. He's going to cut it off and not let it go to Washington. And I knew right away that was a mistake. And this right here is why. 80 billion. That's what they send Washington every year. Well, guess what California gets in return? 223.1 billion. So stop playing the games with this guy. Just, let him do his thing. And when he shuts off the money going to D.C., shut it off going back to California. They'll starve to death in 2 weeks. But I don't know if you guys saw him on TV today. He's threatening Tom Homan to arrest him. But I think he wants to be arrested. Have no doubt he wants to be arrested. He'd love to get that mug shot and be able to use it like Donald Trump did. That's exactly what his objective is with that. But they just need to let him know, no, he's not worth their time. Not one bit. So just let that guy go. But what we got coming up, guys, you see what's going on. The media's stirring it up. Democrat politicians are stirring it up. They're wanting to create a mess. And on June the 14th, there are several groups, liberal groups, that are wanting to I guess you'd call them counter marches to Donald Trump's Military Day. I think that's the military day Donald Trump set aside. But there are several leftist groups that want to create protests and riots in several locations across the country. Right there, you can see the map. Hopefully, you're not in one of those areas. And even if you are, hopefully nothing will pop up there. Because I don't think they're going to be able to get as much as they want. It's that simple. I mean, there's a lot of areas where these things just aren't going to kick off well. There'll be small groups that try to get it going in towns, you know, like Nashville. Nashville's one. It's a sewer. It's a liberal sewer now. You know, when I grew up there, it was conservative as it could be, but they're trying to get a group in Tennessee to do that, and it's just not going to work. You know, they might get 30, 40 people in Nashville, but not a lot. So just in case it comes to your area, that's what we're going to talk about tonight. What you need to do where you live to protect yourself. What this is all about. Now, you're going to see some links down below in the description box. They're to the equipment that I'm going to show you here. And especially that video surveillance system I'm going to show you. It works great. We have it here. I love it. Very simple to set up. If a redneck can do it, anybody can do it. And it's really not that expensive, but I'm going to show you a way to save money on that. But first, we're going to get to the part, who dropped in there? Happy to see you is with us. Noah P is here. Kathy C is here. All right. All right. Looks like a few folks are dropping in. Yes, I know. I'm an hour early, like I said earlier. If I do Monday nights, it's going to be on at 7 o'clock. It's not going to be like Thursday at 8 o'clock. So, but let me get on with it. We're going to be talking about fortifying where you are, your home. Just in case these protests do come to your town and things get a little out of hand and they might spread out. First thing I'm going to say right off the bat, if it does happen in your town and things start getting bad like it is in LA, call your group together instantly. Don't wait. Call them together, get them to your location or your meeting point or whatever. Just don't wait. But an easy way to fend them off from where you are, right here. And it's beautiful. Get you some shrubbery that has thorns on it and put it under all your windows. I'm going to tell you what. I'm familiar with razor wire and I'm familiar with rose bushes. And the effects are about the same. So if you can get you some rose bushes to plant under all of your windows, you know, in areas that are access points to your home that are not doorways. You know, you don't have to have roses. There are several plants out there that look nice and they have thorns on them. You know, nature's razor wire. That's what I always called it. It works great. Ain't nobody coming around that window. If they do, they're going to wish they did. But a few weeks ago, I can't remember who it was. Somebody sent me an email. Hey, Diane, good to see you. Wanted to know what they could do to put outside their home, you know, around the perimeter so they could be notified if somebody gets close to their house. And I recommended audible alarms. Well, I checked a few. There's several of them out there. And what you want is something like this. It has an audible alarm, a light, a strobe that will flash, and it's charged by solar power. That way you don't have to worry about changing out the batteries or charging the sensors. Something like that. You can put it outside. Now, the one that I'll link below is has a short range on it. I didn't want to put anything in there that had like 100-foot range, you know, or longer, or 50 feet. But the one that's linked down below, it has an 8-meter range, which is roughly what, 20 feet, something like that. But you can put those around outside your home. And if somebody gets too close, you'll know it. Because the ones down there that I linked have a 128 decibel level. And they have that strobe light. Now, as soon as that sets off, if somebody's coming around your property that don't belong there, they're going to cut out. Boom, they're gone. So, if somebody tries to bring any of this problem to your house, you can fend them off before they get there. I think that's a great idea. But let's move inside. Most of us, I won't say most of us, I'll say a lot of us nowadays, we have alarm systems on our house. We got one here. But if you don't, and you want to cover the access points in your house, they make these great little audible alarms. They look like this. They're about like 3 inches by 2 inches. They're not very big at all, and they are loud. I'm talking 120 decibels on this. So not only are you going to hear it, your neighbors are going to hear it. You get that alarm section of it that you stick to the facing of the door, and then the sensor that you would stick on like your door frame, and they match up, like this. And then when that's broken, bam, that alarm goes off. That's what you want. And those are very inexpensive. I think that link I put below, you get 4 of them for less than $20. And I know they work. And I can recommend the ones that I linked because I bought those and put them in my daughter's apartment when she lived alone. And I know they work well. So I wouldn't tell you to buy them if I didn't know that. But that's what you want. You want some noise, because the first thing that happens is bam, you set that noise off and they start running. It's that simple. And those run on the little button type batteries. And they're on the ones I linked, they're supposed to last about a year. But, they're cheap to change out. But we have an OG right here, the Virginia Bushcrafter, my man. All right, thank you. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Looks like, Grit and Grace dropped in. And Greg Harmon's with us. Wants to say good evening to everybody. Thank you guys for dropping in here. But like I said earlier, for you, catch you folks up that's coming in late, this is just about helping you get your location ready for an intruder or somebody outside that you don't want around your house. That's what this is about tonight. Because of what's going on in California and the liberals trying to stir it up across the country, you never know. It's that simple. But I told you, I think a couple of weeks ago, I was going to recommend a video system for you. This is it. Okay. It's Hasiu, I think is how you pronounce it. The one you see is a 2-camera unit. Now on the link below, you can click on that. You can buy a four camera set or a 6-camera set. And this thing is so easy to set up. It's unbelievable. All you have to do is, it comes with its own hard drive and receiver there that you hook into a monitor, and you can connect it to your phone. If you have cell phone service anywhere, you can check your cameras with this system. But I caught it on sale. I caught it at a great price for the 4-camera setup. Now you can't get it for that price. So I tried to find a way for you to save a little money. And this is what I come up with. Nick L's with us, my man, radio man, and Sports Mobile. But this is what I come up with. Buy that two-camera set. Little over $200. And then you can buy the cameras individually. You can get 2 cameras for $100. So you're looking at $300 for 4 cameras. The 4-camera setup, if you buy it, is a little more than that. But if you go this route, you're going to save money. And the system is expandable to 10 cameras. You got 500 gigs of hard drive in there. So it can easily take in up to 10 cameras. And the replay on those, when you go back and check the replay, crystal clear, awesome. Has night vision. The cameras come with a light setting or an audible setting. If it picks up motion, it can either light them up or it will sound, give an audible sound, or it will do both. But it's easy to actually set those up. And like I said, as far as setting the system up, it's fantastic. You just plug your hard drive in, you set your camera close to it, and you turn the camera on. It automatically picks it up. And it works fantastic. We have it here. And right here is what one of the cameras look like on our system. This is how small it is. It's all wireless. The cameras are powered by solar power. That's the solar panel you see right there on the left. It's 4 inches by 7 inches. And it keeps the camera powered up 100% all the time. I've never seen the batteries lower than 100%. But you can see how small that camera is right there. I got it under the soffit, the overhang on our house. And it has a 360 degree range. You can spin that camera around. But with that very small solar panel, we're talking like this, awesome setup. And I could not believe how well it worked for the price that I paid for it. What we got going here? Project Farm Channel. All right. Project Farm Channel's in here with us. They did a great review on security cameras. Good. But that system I have linked down there, I can tell you it works great. It's the one we have here. We got cameras everywhere. I told you it'll take up to 10 cameras. You can't beat that, guys. You cannot beat that. Will it work when the internet goes out? Yes. You can use it locally. It will. If you don't want to hook it to the internet, you don't have to. We did so we would have telephone access to it, but you can use it with just the monitor in your house. It works great. But like I said, if you don't hook it to the internet, you won't be able to access it on your telephone. What we got here? Sun dropped in on the Hazoo website itself, not Amazon. There are 4 camera setups. There you go, right there. I didn't check that. Post that link in here, son. Post it right now. You got a wrench, so you can post a link in here. Post that in for people. Yeah. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. There you go. We saved a little money. Actually, a lot of money. Because on Amazon, I think it's $299, $289. There's the link right there, guys. Yeah, just click on that. Right there it is. Copy and paste, whatever. And you can get that system for $229. I assure you, you cannot beat it. And the range on those cameras is amazing. Like I said, you have a 360 degree angle. You can spin that camera. And I think as far as that's horizontal. Vertical, I think we've got like 180 degree range on that, up and down. And they are crystal clear. You got infrared, you got night vision on there. It's super cool. It is a fantastic system. But to get your house ready for what might be coming, this equipment here, that's why I came here. These things are inexpensive, especially those sensors that I showed you. The door, these little sensors right here, they're inexpensive. I mean, $20, less than $20 for 4 of them, and they work great. And you don't have to change the batteries out for a year. You can't beat that, guys. I'm telling you. And this system right here, the outdoor cameras, the outdoor sensors are a little more expensive because they're weatherproof, and as opposed to those indoor sensors I just showed you, these have those strobe lights on them. That's what you want when you're trying to scare somebody away. You want noise, you want light. But get that. I have to highly recommend that video camera system. That Sun link right there. That's fantastic. And then the very last thing that we're going to talk about here tonight, is in reference to this, is your tools, your defensive tools. Make sure they're ready to go. If you're in Houston, if you're in Cleveland, if you're in wherever, and they start that rioting in your town, like I said, make sure you're ready. And this one right here is one of the easy ones. I think pretty much all of us have that already. But the cameras, the sensors, and stuff like that, that's just to head off trouble. If they insist and they want to keep coming, at least they're coming. And then that's the big part of I'll say the battle. If somebody wants to come up and bang on your door and start raising hell and trying to get your attention, it would be good to know they're coming before they get there. So there you go. But all this mess in California, they're trying to get it to spread. What we got here? Pez dispenser. Okay. Yeah. But they're trying to get it across the country. You see that liberal politicians are supporting this, which is ridiculous. They're trying to force a civil war, guys. They think they're going to win, and I have no idea why. I mean, like right now, they're trying to figure out how to just communicate with men. How dumb is that? I mean, they think Mayor Pete can, grow a beard and drop his pronouns on his communications to the press, and everybody's going to think he's a man. They think everybody's going to forget about him strapping on his fake breast and breastfeeding his babies and going to bed with his husband and sitting on a high hard one every night just because he grows a beard and he's trying to talk football. No. They're so shallow it ain't even funny, and they don't know what to do with it. And that's just one sign of what's going on, What we got here? With the help of Soros, no doubt. Oh, yeah. Soros is paying for a lot of this. Don't know if you guys saw it, but in Los Angeles, somebody had taken pallets of bricks and staged them in the area where the protests were going on. That didn't happen by accident. There was no construction there. But the one picture I saw, there was 4 pallets of bricks just sitting in the road. Somebody had dropped them off. It's crazy. But when it comes to your area, they're trying to push it there. You got to be ready. And these little tips I just gave you are just trying to help you protect your little space, your little safe space. Not that hard to do. Not that expensive to do. Don't eat out for a couple of weeks. That's simple. I mean, hell, you can't even go to the Olive Garden now without spending $80. And that's for 2 people. It's ridiculous. Just don't eat out for a couple of times. That's all. Anybody got any questions or suggestions? Pop your suggestions in there, guys. They tried to get it going here in Orlando last year. They tried to. It wasn't that bad at all. Because the people here in Orlando, I commented earlier on Nashville. Orlando's about the same way. You don't have, you have a mix of liberals and conservatives, but the liberals aren't the hardliners. But you're always going to have a few wherever you go. It's not like LA, New York, San Francisco, Detroit, Chicago, nothing like that. You'll never see that here, I don't think. You won't in my lifetime, I don't think. But if they want to bring it, bring it. This old boy's ready. If I don't want to stay here, I got places I can go. I got a place I can go and, go out there and sit and watch everything burn. It's that simple. But what we got going here? Bought camera, 2 of them for $35 off Amazon. Not expensive, guys. Like I said, it's not expensive. And you really should do it. Pez, permanently eliminate zombies. There we go. We're not worried about zombies. We're worried about a group of people that's worse than zombies. Zombies are looking for brains. Democrats have no brain and they don't want any brain. It's that simple. They want to walk around stupid. That's hard to deal with. Night vision. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It sure is. Night vision is a game changer. And it's not that expensive. They've lowered the prices on night vision tremendously. You know, you're not going to get infrared. You're not going to get IR binoculars or something like that cheap. But there's some good night vision binoculars out there, or monoculars. You can get the singles. Got a pair right up there, right there. I did a review on those probably a couple of years ago. But they work great and they're not that expensive at all. So check that out. Night vision, absolutely. What we got here? We're ready. Don't want to have. That's right. Don't want to have to. You don't want to have to, but you want to be ready just in case. Anything else we need to see down here? High output lights. That's right. Turn on the switch. Bam. They have sensors you can hook to your lights. You guys know that. You can put those high intensity lights up and hook a motion sensor to them. And as soon as it picks up something, those lights come on. Bam, you light up the area. And like I said, light and noise. That's what the bad guys don't want. It's not that expensive, not that hard to do, guys. What else we got here? Don't look into the lens with IR. Sorry, I had to say that. It all depends on which way you're looking. Now, don't look into the receiving end. Let me put it that way. BLM tried that a few years ago. Promptly escorted off out of town here. Yeah. That's good. In your area, they got it covered. That's awesome. AK-47. Perfect. Yeah, that falls right in line with this one right here. This prep I suggested for you guys. Absolutely. You know, I'm an American, though. I'd rather have an AK. An AR. I like that 5.56 round. But I also have that. I have that 9mm carbine that I picked up recently. It can spit some seeds quick, y'all. I'm telling you. And fast. But that's what I wanted to cover with you guys tonight. Keep your eyes on what's going on, especially on June 14th. I know that's Flag Day. I think it's the president's birthday. And I think that's the day he designated as Military Appreciation Day. And that's why they want to counter riots everywhere is what they want. So keep your eyes open, especially that day and until then. Like I always say, me and my little buddy that I carry around on my hip, it's just like the old American Express commercials. Don't leave home without it. And keep an eye on what's going on around you when you do. But I think I covered what I wanted to cover here. If you guys got any questions, any suggestions, the PowerPoint that Dr. Phil talked about on Thursday night, several of you contacted me. I sent it out to you. If there's anybody else out there that wants that, let me know. Shoot me an email. Let me pop my email in there. There we go. Shoot me an email. I'll be glad to send it to you. Barbed wire and electric fence, or razor wire. Razor wire is cheap. But like I said, right off the bat in that first graphic I showed you, under all your windows, put you some plants with thorns on. That ain't no fun, y'all. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you for joining me. If I missed you in the roll call, I apologize. Hopefully something I brought you here will help out. Keep your eyes on the news, what's going on. Check out those links below. They are affiliate links for Amazon. So if you buy that $200 camera set, I'm probably going to get about 14 cents. But I got to tell you that legally. So with that, I'm going to say stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the USA. We love every one of you. The Orlando Prepper is out.